social media has really been terrible for my generation. I understand that it's amazing to use your platform, but it does scare me when you see how exposed that these young girls and young boys are.
I agree. Yeah. Strong warning there from Selena Gomez about the influence social media is having on the younger generation. Welcome back to Access Live with our co-host, Carrie Champion, joining us.
Having a good time, you guys. Thanks so much for having me. Listen, the World Health Organization actually just started recognizing gaming addiction as a mental health disorder, which is really a huge deal.
And this summer, vacation is here, which means the phones are coming back out. We are here with psychiatrist Dr. Gayani DeSilva, who is going to help us cyber slim down this summer. I mean, honestly, we talk about addiction. Is this really, really happening more and more for young people?
Well, when we talk about addiction, whether it's with video gaming or alcohol or drugs, we've got to think about what is addiction. So addiction comes from the Latin word addicere, which means to be bound or enslaved by.
Oof.
And so it does seem like our teens are enslaved by their phones. They can't put them down. Parents have to jump in, and they've got to help their kids modulate how they're using their phones. They've got to moderate them, they've got to take them back sometimes, and they've got to give them time where they're not on their phones.
What are the symptoms? Like, what do you look for to know if your child is actually addicted?
So, to be addicted, like to a video gaming addiction?
Just in general to that phone. It is glued to my children's hands.
Oh, yeah. So addiction is a family illness. So when we look at are our kids addicted, I always want to say, well, what's the family dynamic like? Who else is on their phone? You know, sometimes my son has to tell me, too, hey, Mom, you're on your phone. Put it down. I'm trying to talk to you.
Isn't that the worst?
Yeah.
As a parent, it's the worst when I'm not on my phone. That's what I'm saying.
I was checking my battery. I was checking my battery.
So, you know what that is? That's called a rationalization. And that is definitely a symptom of addiction. And it's rationalization of the person who's addicted to something and of the family and the people around them. They make rationalizations for enabling that addictive behavior, like enabling your child to be on the video game or be on the cell phone while you're doing something else, because it occupies their time and you don't have to communicate.
I do a lot of work with bullying and making sure that people are not, you know, especially online bullying, because it's become such a huge deal. I want to know the correlation or the connection between being addicted to your phone, being addicted to the cyber slim down issue that we're talking about right now, and then the online bullying. I feel like they go hand in hand.
Well, kids these days are so attracted to social media. Like, I'm so glad that Selena Gomez said something about social media, even though she has...
She's one of the most followed people on Instagram.
She is, yes, she's very popular, but at the same time, she's taking a look at, wait a minute, I am benefiting from this social media, but what is the cost to me and to other children, other people who are so reliant on social media? And social media just makes kids so vulnerable and so
From
open.
anonymous people. Remember, we left school, you left school. No one could talk about you to your face.
That's right. But you pick up your phone, right, and you get on your social media, and you can look at that bullying, look at those negative statements all day long, all night long, and every time you see something that's negative about you, it affects you. Actually, more than something positive.
I love one of the tips you said for helping break the screen cycle is make sure your child is emotionally ready for a phone and for social media. Not just because they want it, not because they're just old enough, but emotionally prepared.
What age is that?
Well, there is no specific age. I mean, some kids are more ready than other kids, but generally speaking, kids before the age of about 15 or 16, their brains think in black and white, ugly, pretty. Everything's either one way or another. There's no gray. And so they're concrete thinkers, and they don't develop that abstract thinking until after about 15 or 16 years old to see the nuances and to wonder, you know what, maybe that negative comment had nothing to do with me. Maybe
I'm 48 and I'm not ready for it.
Yeah, I know, right?
Dr. DeSilva, thank you so much. And by the way, her book, Stop Teen Addiction, comes out this summer. Great read.